Ballbusters is not real life. The characters represented on Ballbusters are all fake. They're not real at all. They are exaggerations of actual personalities. You will be offended. You will be shamed. You will regret your life decisions, but you're here by choice, and you have acquiesced to what you will experience. No lawsuits can ensue.
Wake up, Daddy's home.
Welcome home, son.
Strength and honor. Strength and honor.
What will you do without freedom?
Mavericks inbound.
You can't conceive of what I'm capable of!
Finishing this fight.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
I'm here to fight for truth and justice in the American way.
I am the danger.
Time to find out.
Maximum effort.
Finish him. Here it comes. Now end this. Flawless victory.
Stackers dancing, don't ask why. Recycle rockets block the sky. The stars are lead girlfriends, AI's hearts go out to you and I. And all the cyber trucks will fry. Turns out he backed this orange guy. Flamethrower feeds the Falcon thrust. Now we're all breathing Elon's blood. Named a spit capture code. He's building tunnels under roads. Neural lace in every skull. The woke mind virus time to go. AI and his rays are young. To meme or not, you know which one. He tweets a thought, the markets cry. Gaming feats, now that's a lie. Optimus knows kung fu trust. We all ascend through Elon's thrust. Cities home on Martian shores. Robo bros do all the chores. Tunnels hum like sacred veins. Human dreams and solar chains. He's late again, but time's a myth. He bought the moon and exits glyph. The richest clown, the rocket's cuss. What's that smell? It's Elon's Musk. Cat girls code in zero G. They worship memes religiously. The sky's a grid of Starlink threads. GPUs crammed in our heads. He has a vision, man, really cooks. Grok, imagine how sick this looks. It's looking like the budget's toast. The Epstein files are just a ghost. That old non-profit closed. AI leaving Elon high and dry. He sold his house but bought the sun for 20 trillion. Starships run enough to fight the Zuckerberg, Sam Altman and his Ghibli horde. So go get chipped, it's just a plus. If Elon said we surely must. Now breed, you fools, or we'll all die. Just salute and let the tism fly. The sky for Kardashev, we gotta try. It smells just like first principles, with politics that push and pulls before we reach the human dust. Come take a whiff of Elon's musk. Creek. Panic attack. Big man frozen, won't even look back. Paneling and knives already out. Every bad take gets dogpiled. Ball busters, hey, ball busters. Hey. Talk your shit, then we ruin your day. Ball busters, what? Ball busters. Oh. Jeremy getting cooked by the whole damn crew. Can't spell, can't hide. VTuber tears in his big boy eyes. Talk your trash, now that's our show. We bust your balls and steal the flow. Mispronounce words like it's a special skill. Google right there still chooses to guess. Let me finish. Nah, not tonight. You host the show, but you're losing the fight. Spell it right. He can take the L. He won. Ball busters, hey, ball busters. Pork has derailment every damn day. Overweight ego, underweight brain.
Did
What's going on, everybody?
Did Restream fuck up the intro a bit there at the end?
Hello,
It always
Restream's
fucks
been
it up
fucking
for
out the
us.
intro. It's been fucking up the intro for 2 months.
Yeah.
Where have you been?
Okay. I mean, hi Adam, how are you?
No, we've been having this conversation for a while. I've been starting every stream go like Restream fucked up the intro.
Bug didn't say it, so he didn't know about it.
I mean, I'm sorry that I just noticed it. I mean, sorry. The fuck.
No.
You know what? I'm almost glad the show is ending. I'll be honest.
In other news, the sky is blue during the day and it's black at night.
Oh,
Why'd
Too
you gotta
bad
be
we're in the
black?
middle of a
You
darkest night.
Ow.
Brightest day around here.
It is the darkest night. But real quick, before we go through intros and say hello to everybody, I'm not lying. My ex used to say that there is no sky at night. I'm not joking.
You sound like the flat earthers I talk to.
No, her argument was because during the day there's a sky, but at night you're just looking at space, so there is no sky.
It's always there.
What is the sky made of during the day then?
It's still there. It's just the sun blots it out.
It just depends on if there's light scattering or not.
I tried to explain that to her, and she was like, "No, there's no sky. It's space." I was like,
It's all
"No."
space.
I died a little bit.
It's always space.
When was this, Jeremy? When
This
was
was
this?
back in like 2018, 2019.
Well, that's not that long ago.
Huh.
This is back when I was dating her. So yeah, listen, you know what? We're not going to get into that discussion. Anyways, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Ball Busters. My name's Derby Werby, and we got, listen, it's the second to last show, but we got some topics to talk about. You know, lanterns is shit. I'm ripping that band-aid off. We ain't allowing sweeping here tonight. That show looks like fucking dog shit.
Yes.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, we'll go over it. Fuck you, James Gunn. Fuck you, HBO. Fuck you, Warner Brothers. I'm reacting to this trailer for the third fucking time. Fuck you, copyright me. I'll fight it.
Wait, did you get hit?
Oh, I got hit.
You got hit. Oh, good to know. Good to know.
I got
See,
hit.
Because I took the past couple days off from streaming, I haven't had a chance to weigh in on stream, so I didn't know that there was a hit. All right, good to know.
Well, it's Warner Brothers. They're always gonna hit you, but I'm gonna I'm going to open up James Gunn's mouth and take a big old shit in it. Because fuck you.
You might like that.
The Seven Kingdoms style.
He might like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
We got that. What else do we have? I forgot what. Star
Nintendo's
Trek
retarded.
Yeah, and Nintendo's retarded. We'll talk about this. Listen, I'm a Nintendo boy. I'm a Pokemon fan. They're still retarded. We can easily talk about that shit.
It's pretty fucking dumb.
Yeah, they're doing something stupid. One thing they have a right about, the other thing you're just retarded for doing that. But anyways, Adam, how are you?
Tired, annoyed. I took the day off to get some stuff ready for tomorrow, real world shit, and it's just frustrating and stupid. You buy something, you expect it to work, and it doesn't. So you got to return it, and then you got to do other shit to make sure you don't fuck up the appointment you have tomorrow. So hey, great. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'm okay. Just like I said, it's just one of those days where every little thing seems to just be tedious and stupid. And Then I read the news, and we're going to go over today, and yes, things are tedious and stupid.
There is a lot of tedious and stupid stuff. Hey,
Yeah.
I do have some fun topics. I do
Glad
have some
that wasn't
fun
my
topics.
transition.
No, your transition is something completely different because how you
Yeah.
doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm here. Like Adam's talking about, a lot of real world stuff. Apparently, I'm moving the week of MegaCon, so I'm a little stressed out with that. And I spent the day playing Spider-Man 2, so that was a disaster. And I've been debating whether or not space is the size of a watermelon with Star Trek fans all day. That really taxes my brain.
What?
Oh, he hasn't watched it yet.
Well,
Yeah, let's just say you have to assume space is the size of a watermelon, and the episode works with no plot holes. But if you realize it's bigger than that, literal black holes could be created with these plot holes.
Brad did what you did. He looked up the size of the bubble. He DMs me. I looked it up and I said, Jed did too.
Well, the thing that's really bothering me is I'm getting attacked by both Starfleet Academy fans and real Star Trek fans because they're like, well, Omega is mentioned in Voyager, so you can't criticize that section of the episode at all.
When? I don't
Yes,
remember
you can.
Omega. I don't remember.
There's
Omega
a
in
Omega
Voyager.
particle apparently in Voyager. I don't remember it, but they're like, yeah, there's
Brad's
a molecule
got-
that they dealt with in Voyager, so everything that they do in that part of the episode is completely justified. It's like you can
No.
justify space being the size of a watermelon.
You can justify ripping apart warp travel in entire sectors for millions of years.
And I got told, hey, well, you clearly can't suspend your disbelief like a normal person. Normal people are okay with this.
No.
Space is the
No.
size of a watermelon.
No,
no, we'll
bro,
talk
listen,
about
listen.
that.
I don't know if anybody in my comments have said that because after the first couple hours, I don't really go over my comments too heavily.
You'll see it,
are-
Dermy. It's at the end of the episode. The last
likes are
5-10
high enough.
minutes.
There's this thing called Omega 47. Clearly, it's one tiny little thing from Voyager, which I didn't remember because I said in my review, what is this, Curse Strike shit? I never heard of this crap. So it's clearly, once again, I'm going to predict, and we'll talk about it tomorrow night. It's got to be one of these things that they looked up on a wiki and said, hey, this looks good without the context or understanding of probably what it means or what it does.
Well, apparently, when the Athena was knocked out of warp, that's a reference to insurrection.
Fuck off.
Fuck
off.
Look, I had a chance.
It's real Star Trek fans who are going after me harder than anybody else. It's like they reference real Star Trek, so you're not allowed to criticize.
No, they're
it.
not real Star Trek fans. They're apologists then.
I had a
apologists.
chance to watch it after work today, but I decided no, I want to keep watching Stargate Atlantis. But now I'm gotten to a point where I actually do have to watch XG1.
Yeah, you're running out of time.
Well, I'm on episode 13, and I read the start is the general starts talking about a Gould explosive, and it's like I feel like there's a lot of context I'm gonna. need for this one.
you've got to catch up with what's going on in SG1. You have to.
So hey, but at least I got the good Ford episode. You know, that showing off how the Wraith are territorial and all that. I got some really good shit, and now I'm like,
great. I prefer the Wraith to the Goa'uld in pure concept, not in writing necessarily or story,
here's
just
the thing.
as a pure concept.
It just say the fact. I mean, you got to remember, you consumed all of this within what, a 3-month period for your first run when you did it. Imagine sitting through Goulds for 7 years, 8 years.
I would hate them if
You
I
would-
had
they
done
would
that.
get old real quick.
I mean, you have to understand. It's like, okay, there are villains, and then we shifted again to another villain in 9 and 10, and then here's the Wraith, a new villain for a different show. So remember, you just kind of you just took the crash course. Some of us sat through for all time and just accept the Gould for what they are.
I mean, the
super
Gould are
villains.
they're still the Gould are still cool and like how they work and everything, but the Wraith, it's a nice fresh concept.
Well, yes, it was a good to have a different type of extra overarching villain.
They're better than the machines. I can't remember what they were
Replicators.
Called. Replicators were cool
Hey,
for a while.
Derby, just you're gonna want to put a pin in that. Just
Oh my fucking god!
put a pin in that.
I don't know. Just let him
Put
die.
Put a
Let
pin
him
in it.
die.
You don't like the replicators?
Let him be. Let him talk himself into the corner and then have to fight his way out. So let him do that.
Listen, okay, replicators were cool for a very long period of time, but then they started becoming less cool. Then they did the human version of the replicators, and I started hating them more and more and more.
I can agree with that. For the
Just
episodes
wanted
you're
them to be
referring
done.
to, I can absolutely agree with that.
All the way up to even the Carter replicator, where it's like, just I'm so fucking over you guys. I'm done. I'm so done. I don't want more replicators. Don't give me the Janai. Let's go with the Janai. Let's go.
You get Janai too.
I know, but
Kolya!
Good character. Anyways, enough of my little nerding out for a little bit. Static, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
And anything else?
You know he doesn't do intros.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
doing
you're
great.
in.
I don't.
We're on the second to last episode. You could say more.
Well, yeah, I don't care about anything.
Well, that's actually kind
That works.
Yeah, you know what? We'll just go with that. Cash.
What up? I'm doing fantastic. I'm gearing up for MegaCon in a week and a half. I also noticed that Duke Devil Brad has an interesting question. The penultimate episode. What will the cliffhanger be for the next week? Somebody's gonna announce they're gay. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, that's already happened.
It's Static.
Oh, I thought that you were about to say it's Bug because he's next.
Nah, I'm just being a dick.
Listen, I will say I may or may not be talking to some people about next week. I'm just gonna.
All right. Well, no, I'm doing great. Just here for the shit show that is our pop culture. You know, we're talking about what Pokemon. Don't care, but I'll be here. Star Trek. I am interested in the James Gunn Lantern / David Lindelof bullshit. But I mean, I don't know why these people can't learn whenever this dude David Lindelof's attached to anything. It's just utter trash.
Yes.
I mean, look at Watchmen.
Oh, Watchmen!
Lindelof has a longer resume of
Yeah.
shit than just Watchmen.
Star Trek Beyond, right? Is that part of his resume?
No, that was still JJ.
Oh, was that JJ? I think he was a
I
co-writer.
think Beyond was the best of those three because JJ didn't direct that one. It was Justin Lin who directed that one, the guy who did a lot of the Fast and Furious movies, I believe.
Damon Lindelof. What?
But it had the least offensive
Are we gonna have to go to
script, the
IMDb
least
first?
contradictions of obvious lore.
I just pulled up who. Oh.
Yeah, no.
Prometheus.
Yes, it's abortion
Fuck
after abortion
Prometheus.
after abortion. So this is the guy who has I mean, we're going to talk about it, but just a quick note. This is the guy who has wrote Lanterns. I don't know, is he show running it too by chance? Wouldn't be surprised. And as we will discuss, came out and said some dumb shit in an interview.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't he going to do a Star Trek or Star Wars product, but that got canceled?
Yeah, they canceled
Wait,
that shit.
was Damon Lindelof also the guy that was going to put out Snowflake in Space, or am I thinking of somebody else?
Yes, that's no, that wasn't Lindelof, was it? It was that was Daniel Kibblesmith.
Oh yeah, Kibble.
Oh yeah,
they look
the
the
Santa.
same.
Right,
That's why I
remember.
started looking at them. They look the
When
same.
you say you gotta
They
shake
look
your head.
exactly the same.
Kibblesmith.
Yeah,
Shake the head.
they look exactly the
Forgot
same.
about
Like
Kibblesmith.
We all do.
they look like bad Moby clones.
Yeah, bald, big glasses, super.
I only
gay.
know who Moby is because of Moby clones.
All right, so
I only know who Moby is because of How I Met
All
Your
right.
Mother.
so I
That's
wasn't
same.
wrong.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. how I
Lindelof
found
did
out.
write Into Darkness. He wrote Into Darkness.
Into
See,
Darkness. Okay, so the worst.
He
of
wrote
the
Into
I did
Darkness,
know that.
and of course Lindelof is Lost along with Jay. Remember, he's part.
That's
of the
right.
JJ, he's part of the JJ Tree of Doom.
That's right. He
Lost.
gained his prominence because of Lost's popularity.
Yeah,
That's right.
Cowboys
never
and
gonna watch
Aliens. That's
Lost.
dog
People
shit.
keep trying to make me watch it. But
Apparently,
I'm
he,
never gonna try.
he worked on World War Z.
Tomorrowland. Ha ha. He wrote Tomorrowland.
That movie was the disaster.
And if he wrote it, he produced it. So all these gigantic pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
It'd be
God, he
easier to
actually-
find someone who has a worse track record than him.
All right, he
They're
did 5
out
episodes of
there.
Nash
Harder,
Bridges,
excuse
but-
me.
He did work on Nash Bridges and Crossing Jordan, but not entirely, just for a few episodes here and there. Those were good shows.
Just
But
like
still-
Bryan Johnson worked on Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Somebody shit can work on something good when someone's there to hold their leash. Lindelof is a fucking terror. He's a nightmare of a writer and producer.
It's like what I say about Dave Filoni is he's only as good as the hand up his ass. So
But that's very true. But anyways, Bug, how are you doing? How are you, little buddy?
I'm feeling okay for the most part. I'm feeling chunky. This is the cue to show the meme I made.
Oh, well, that's a really good cue because Bug made a meme template that a lot of people are using, and then he used again, and
I thought it was funny.
It's something to look at. I mean, it's a good meme template.
Jeremy is the fat boy from Requiem. Yep.
It's everybody.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Oh wow! Oh no! I've been
The fuck is this?
I've been memed into the thing from Resident Evil 9. What will I do? Oh no!
I didn't even know what it
Jesus
was.
Christ!
First time, huh?
I had so the only it's sad that the only reason I know this is because I saw the clip of Jay seeing the fat boy because I was not watching gameplay.
I was watching.
He was good in the game as a mini boss.
I was watching Bro Science when they were watching him run into it, and
God damn it, I'm not there yet.
It's a funny.
He's not
funny
important.
clip.
It's not story related. He's
Chungus. They call him Chungus apparently.
It's not a spoiler that he exists. I mean, he's in the trailers, but yeah, it's
okay.
It's nothing.
I've been avoiding I just started it yesterday. I've been avoiding any gameplay, anybody streaming it, any spoilers. I've been staying off of X, but whatever.
All I'll ask is, do you care about storytelling in games? Like, is that a high priority for you?
Yes and no. I mean, I also just expect zombie killing and some action with Leon. That's the main reason I'm playing this game. Is that when I found out Leon Kennedy was back, I was like, yeah, I'm in.
Then you'll probably love it then.
Cool.
I've heard people just were pretty much fine with the game. So, except there is one person that was not liking the game for
With
various
DSP?
reasons. Yes.
Does he
He
count
can't
as
figure out how to
someone?
do shit?
It's the stupidest fucking thing. I've seen so many clips of this dude playing the fucking game and complaining about how the game's not holding his hand. Say that he's
though there
very
are
perceptive, and yet he fails at shit.
There's journal
the
mode
game-
on that game.
The game
There
literally
is.
has instructions that are in the middle of the fucking screen to tell you when you
That
need to
he's
do something.
missed. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? It's telling you what 2 buttons to press at the same time. Just do what it's saying, and you're fine.
Apparently, on journal mode, you can't miss when you shoot something. It just automatically locks you on.
He's playing on super classic mode where your save. So your checkpoints are your saves essentially. So the last time you went to a save spot, that's where you respawn.
No, super classic mode is where you have to acquire an item to even access
Film
a save.
strips.
Yeah, he was talking about the film strips as far as I don't know. But I do have this clip.
In the super classic, there are items spread throughout the map called film strips that you can take to typewriters and stuff like that. And that's the only way you can save.
Ink ribbons.
Ink ribbon. I think they're calling them film strips in this one.
No, they
Aren't
call
are
it
they?
ink ribbons. No, it's ink ribbons.
Okay, ink ribbons. I didn't play on that mode, but yeah, you just have this finite number of these items.
Listen,
That's all you can save.
I've only been seeing this game through DSP's eyes, so I know basically nothing about the game. But I did see this clip, and I've been sitting on this clip. I'm convinced DSP's gay.
Ah, look. Medicinal benefits of herbs.
Oh no!
What the hell? Rising rookie Rebecca.
Just how uncomfortable he is.
R.
I'm convinced he's gay.
Yeah, he might actually be gay. Or he's worried his wife is gonna hit him with a fucking broom.
Capcom are a bunch of perverts, man.
Capcom is
what a bunch of disgusting freaks.
It's an Easter egg, you fucking fuck!
Also,
This is
they're
the-
Japanese.
This is a man who refused to play fucking what was the game? Stellar Blade because he's goonerish. I'm convinced this dude's gay. I'm convinced he's gay.
You know what would be the greatest grift for DSP to do? It would be to have like his wife catch him looking at something like that, and you just see this broom come in from the side of the camera, start beating his ass. Like that would be a good gimmick. Like
Yeah, but that requires a brain cell, and he doesn't have one.
But also, he's married.
Cloud actually made a good joke in chat. I'm impressed.
I mean, yeah. Doesn't Capcom know he's married? That's his usual thing. Listen, he's married. He has a loving wife. He's a family man now. He doesn't need to look at the Gooner stuff. And
wasn't even that much.
I'm curious. Do you guys know the newest thing with DSP?
I only know if somebody tells me.
What?
So he's playing GoldenEye.
What?
Oh
no! I just started playing that too for the first time. He's not gonna be able to handle it.
Apparently, I think this is the second boss.
Here we are. Oh my.
This isn't a boss. This is like the second area. Like
Yeah,
this
it's
is
the second
early,
level.
early on the game. Just random enemies.
I didn't know if it was the second boss or the second area, but
what the fuck? How do you play this? This is insane. What the fuck? What is going on? How do you play this shit?
Oh my
Maybe
god.
aim with the crosshairs, you dumbass.
How do I fire my gun?
No.
What
So,
the fuck?
how did you-
Shit?
Jump.
How do you make it past the first level then?
Right?
Oh, he did a front roll. He did a frontal roll. How do you play?
Frontal
Hold
roll?
R to aim. Use Z to fire. What the fuck is Z?
No.
I mean, it is an N65 controller, to be fair, and if you've never used that or played a game like this and you're used to the Xbox controller,
What's an
I can see
Did
some
you say
initial
N65?
What's an N65?
I was about to say.
Jen said N65.
I don't know why I said that. I have two N64s in my house right now. I don't know why. I
What
said
timeline are you
65.
from, sir?
But no,
The next one over.
he's on the Switch because that's how he's playing this. The Z's are your triggers,
The Zs are
buddy.
on the top, yeah.
The Z's are your trigger. Are you this retarded?
Yes.
Well, also, it's literally
There's a Z
trigger.
button on
It's-
here?
It's always the trigger.
I don't know.
Yeah, the back.
007 died in the parking lot. Here we are.
God, I hate this guy.
Bad. His jokes are just so bad.
I did eventually get past that level as well, and I'm 2 levels past that. I think I went through and met Sean Bean's character, so I'm not that much farther ahead than him. But
you're probably playing it better.
It is a learning curve going from a modern game to a game like that for the first time. I had a little trouble at the beginning with the N64 controller.
The thing about older games is they don't have the reaction time and gameplay that you're used to in modern games, and that's why and people enjoy your retro gaming. I lived through it. I don't want to go back to it.
Depends on the game.
I was there. Listen, I was there with my original NES controller where your thumbs hurt from pressing that damn thing. You want to do more and you can't. Move forward to the SNES, pretty much the same controller, just got a couple more buttons on the top. And listen, I love that stuff. They're great. I will not trade those memories for anything, but I don't want to go back to gameplay like that. I don't.
Again, it depends on the game for me because I went back to Fire Red and Leaf Green. I bought both copies. I'm happy.
That's different. That's kind of basically JRPG rules. You encounter window, regular fighting menus, stuff like that. That's different.
It's not really reaction based.
Yeah, I'm talking action based games. I'm talking.
Oh, I've never played. I don't think I've ever played it.
I could fuck with some Smash Brothers N64 still, but that's about it.
I could too.
I'm talking about. I mean, that's a JRPG example. And that should never changes. I'm talking about gameplay mechanics and reaction games, that kind of stuff. So
that's
been there, done that. I don't want to re-retro it at all.
Jed, do you know like some of the deep lore of DSP? Actually, here, how about this? Do you know why there's yellow paint in video games?
I mean, for telling you where to climb and stuff like that, it's a trope, but
it's a newer
thing.
thing.
Navigation.
The past few years, they've added that.
You know that's because of DSP, right?
Yeah.
Specifically, no.
Yes.
Yeah, it's because of DSP.
There
I have to look this
there
up.
was a presentation with Santa Monica who did God of War, and they showed a stream. And now the guy that they showed was blurred out, but you could hear the guy's voice. And they were like, "Well, this."
And it wasn't blurred out that well.
Yeah, they did a poor job at it, and it was DSP unable to go through the fucking rowboating section.
Yes. I have the.
I'm not a fan of yellow paint. I just kind
neither
of
am I. We survived for years without telling us where to go in places. We could survive again.
So this
God
this
damn, fuck DSP,
I'm not gonna play.
man.
I'm not gonna play the clip, but this is the clip, and this
You
is
can
his
tell
old
it's him
clip.
immediately.
It's him. This is them talking about how they need to start putting yellow paint in video games, and he was their justification for it.
You shouldn't make any decisions based on his intelligence.
God. Why does he exist?
You gotta play it. You gotta hear what he says, man.
We're back.
Oh, how's the can you
Yeah,
guys
we
hear
can
it?
hear it.
I
yeah.
never had a single problem with the rowboat.
Look where we are. We're
Never.
back.
Okay, so in this example, the player is exploring the hub. They've been correctly taught the shock arrow mechanic. And thanks to the design work done by Kai Zheng, they've also been told that shock arrows mean interesting themes and that there's a lot of different variety and a lot of different gameplay, right? So we've made a convincing promise to the player. So watch it one more time, and I want you to watch just what the camera behavior does.
Hey, Joe Rosie, how you doing? How you doing?
The taste of Vanilla magic led him to new
He's not even
forms
blurred
of
out here.
experimentation.
There he is.
They might have just thrown him in there. They might have just added it for the clip, but
We're back.
New levels of depravity.
Look where we are. We're back.
Hi, Joe.
Stone Falls. Is this even the same area? I don't even know. It is. This is the gate we opened, right? To get to the side content area. So, dude, this
God,
whole
I
area
hate
looks
this guy.
dramatically different. Damn, is it different? I'm not sure what that does. Oh, you know what it is? We gotta get this wheel moving. And once it's moving, then we gotta blow that up. Yeah.
Oh my god.
The whole area is completely different now.
I don't.
Oh god. Oh, you lowered the water, so everything's different.
Yeah, this is why in Ragnarok you had Atreus kept telling you hints every 2 goddamn seconds. It's because of this
Yep.
dumbass.
I can't keep
He
going
is
forward. DSP is the reason.
the
I hate
reason
shit.
why Atreus sucks.
I mean, yes. Do you wander through areas? Okay, what do I do here? You quickly figure out. Okay, I can't advance here. I haven't gotten Atreus' bow upgrade yet to move forward, so I'm gonna move on until I get a different skill.
Shit, this was in response to the. This was in response to the latest. What do? Press these buttons to shoot. It's literally.
Yeah, I
That's
remember
the one.
that.
That's
That's the one I saw.
What do I do? It tells to fucking do. Oh.
Every time I think we're back in the right timeline, there's evidence that we're not.
That was a really good section he was in too.
Joe, listen. DSP, he's an odd commodity that you just can't quit watching.
I thought you were gonna call him an odd cock.
No, he's this beautiful creation of the internet that I am addicted to learning more about.
And somehow he outlasts everything.
He outlasts Ballbusters.
Yeah,
I made that joke already.
I know, which it made me depressed. It made me depressed.
When the zombie apocalypse comes, it's gonna be Leon Kennedy and DSP.
Oh
Yeah.
God, no.
DSP is immune
Guardian
to the T
and
virus.
DSP.
He's immune to the T virus. He's gonna be.
He would.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And he'll ask the T virus to give him tips.
He is the T virus.
But anyway, we still need to say hello to the chat, by the way. I haven't done that yet. How did we get onto DSP?
You
just randomly brought it up.
I forgot what triggered it.
I
There was something that triggered my mind to go to DSP. And I forgot.
Resident
Was it
Evil.
talking about Resident Evil?
You asked
It was
Jed if
Resident
he.
Evil.
You asked
It was
Jed if
Resident
he
Evil.
knew about DSP lore. That's what you did.
No, it was talking about Resident Evil led to the clip of
Whatever.
DSP being gay, and then we just went
Gay?
down a rabbit hole. But anyways, oh, by the way, yes, the reason that memes in the beginning intro and stuff from the White House, it's such a bad fucking clip that I love it. It's such a bad meme.
Yeah, there's so many bad things in that meme.
It is. It's a shit meme, but it's so shit. It's beautiful. That's art.
Pretty
That that belongs to the Louvre. That's how beautiful it is. But we do have to say hello to Cat. I almost called him Cash. Jesus Christ.
Hi.
I'm not even drunk. I've had a beer today, and it was the cans, not even like my usual things. Hello, Dash. How are you doing, buddy? We got Alpha Omega in the chat. We have the We have Cloud. Almost said something completely different. We have Kel. We have Prof. We have Brad on Duke Devil. Then we have. Did I say Alpha Omega yet?
You did.
I don't know
No.
if I did.
You did
We also
not.
have Black Pill Timon, and then obviously Joe Rosie's in chat. Oh, and then Ariel. Ariel has returned.
Hello, Ariel.
I didn't ban you. These are lies and slander.
Well, I mean,
She was in my chat just the other day talking about subscriptions and money spent on MMOs. She's a liar.
What money are you spending on MMOs?
I re-upped to Star Wars.
Oh, that's right.
Play with Jet.
I was wondering what subscriptions you also had, because when it comes
I'm
to
a
Ariel,
whore. I'm being paid to play SWTOR, and it got Adam re-addicted.
Well, I mean, I was going to tempt you with it anyway, but I decided, you know what? No, he's playing enough things, and then someone else beat me to it, honestly. So, but I was going to tell you to play KOTOR 1 and KOTOR 2 and then go do it. That was my plan.
Listen,
Get you really going.
There's nothing that wrong with being a whore. It's the oldest, you know.
Oh, that's what I'm doing with Spider-Man 2 right now.
And yes, unban Ariel. Ariel's a good person. You know, unban her.
I don't know about, a good person might be taken a little too far, but
I think she is a wonderful individual. So I have a question.
She comes at you with the dildo and the strap on.
That's also true. So I have a question for you guys.
That.
She has a checklist, and she's going to go down it for all of us.
You know what? Fuck it. We were talking about it earlier. Let's just get into this shit. Let's talk.
All right. What?
The newest flop coming
Sure.
to fucking. Why does this thing exist?
Paramount.
Why does Lanterns exist?
Oh, it exists because the DC is garbage. That's why it exists.
It exists for just all the wrong reasons. I don't want.
When was this originally supposed to come out, Adam?
August.
Yeah.
No, originally.
Oh, last
originally,
month.
Yeah, last
month.
It was last month. Okay,
February.
I thought it was last year.
Made it yet?
No, it was last month. It was supposed to be February, and they were so afraid of it that they punted it to the summer. And now we know why.
Because the color green is dumb, Adam.
And also they don't understand how the power ring works.
They don't know how the power ring works. They know nothing about actual lore. Why the fuck are we having space cops on fucking Earth? You know what?
Jeremy, don't
because
you
he's
understand?
racist. He actually says racist shit.
Jeremy,
alien racist.
Don't you understand? They're undercover, and they and this training, and the intergalactic stuff will come later. Because when you think about Green Lanterns, you think about sitting in a car dropping F-bombs.
You saw the Robert Meyer Burnett tweet too, huh?
R&B needs to stick to his Star Trek lane.
I was about to lynch you there. I'm not even gonna lie. I was getting angry with everything that you just said. I hate. I'm about to play this.
When it comes to the F-bombs, real quick, this isn't like Deadpool in the comics, right?
No,
Green Lantern isn't known for mature content in the comics.
He has some mature tea, but it's not like
Hal Jordan. He's a smart ass. He's a little. He can be a little edgy because he's a fighter. He's a test pilot. You know, he gets in danger zones and he has a cocky attitude. But for most of his runs in his career, he's got hope and the kind of stuff. You don't start dealing with Hal losing his shit to get close to parallax and all that kind of crap.
We don't talk
Yeah, nightmare that was.
And then John Stewart is a military man, a literal Marine turned Green Lantern. He respects authority. He respects the chain of command. He might have his qualms with it, but he
kind of
always
rigid.
Respects it. He's rigid with the rules.
John Stewart is very rigid.
I fucking love John Stewart, by the way. He's
yeah,
my character.
the only Lantern that you could say would be throwing an F-bomb around here and there would be Guy Gardner. That's it.
Because Guy Gardner is an actual asshole. But
Guy Gardner is in this show, but Hal is the only human Green Lantern that's also said in this trailer.
Before we do the trailer, I'm going to make a prediction. Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern will still be the only decent, and I say that very version of a live-action Green Lantern we'll get anytime soon.
Thank you for putting the word live action in there.
I'm not even gonna lie. I actually agree with you there.
You know what's wild? When I did my video, I went back and started looking at clips of that movie and the powers, and I was like, oh my god, Am I liking this movie a little bit? Oh, why?
We've got it
Bug.
so much slop that we like it.
I watched the movie like a year and a half ago. I got home from the bar. I was drunk. I was like, I flip it through. It's like, I haven't watched this. And I watched it like 2 a.m, drunk. Granted, drunk. So my opinion can be skewed easily. And I was like, you know what? Compared to all the shit that we've been getting lately, not a bad flick anymore.
Well, it's like For the Dark World, the worst superhero content of the early 2010s.
Yeah, it's great now.
Better compared to modern stuff.
Well, listen,
I'll
Ryan
let you
Reynolds
go.
didn't do that out of malice. He just did a poor job with the movie. That's it. It wasn't done.
Well, the movie was a bad idea.
It was just written like poorly. Like there was stuff that was good.
There
Like
were some interesting things.
The
You know,
construct
very
effects,
obvious.
that shit was pretty good. Like
Who you guys remember who played his best friend in that movie?
oh god, Taika Waititi.
Nailed it.
Yeah,
Wait, did he
Taika was in
really?
it. Blake
Yeah.
Lively was in it.
Oh, I forgot all about that. I forgot who was
Yeah.
all in it outside of Ryan Reynolds, and they were battling Parallax. And then
I know
set up
Steve Strong
Sinestro.
played Sinestro, right?
That's where
Yes.
Yeah,
Mike,
Mark
wasn't
Strong
it?
played Sinestro.
Martin. Yeah.
And even the
Mark Strong,
completely
Mark Strong.
CGI weird ass suit in that movie looks better than the suit in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I
the
don't
sh-
understand.
Or in the
He's
show.
an old grizzled. He's old and
Yeah.
grizzled.
None of the suits
Hal
were for
Jordan.
Green Lanterns.
All right. Yeah. Bottom line. Also, suits are created from the ring. They're not. They don't hang in a closet to be put on. The ring
Guys,
creates
remember-
the suit.
We all agreed green is dumb. Ha 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 ha.
Dude, I hated HBO's response to that. Did you guys see
I
that?
I have
didn't
not
see it.
seen it
Oh
yet.
yeah.
Oh, HBO Max responds to someone saying, "Why is there no green in this trailer?"
I'm going.
It's bad. It's
HBO.
Because there are
really
other
bad. HBO
lanterns. There are other lanterns,
Jesus.
and I have a response to that. Derby, do share my screen real quick. Actually,
Here, share your screen and I'll pull it
hang on,
up.
wait.
Because I'm
Wait,
looking
it's
for
not-
that tweet.
Wait,
So-
hang on, no, wait.
Duke Devil's right. That's how they met. So Ryan has more than one reason to regret doing Lanterns. Green Lantern.
No.
I mean, Blake.
It
Lively.
is how he
No.
met Blake Lively, really?
Yeah.
No.
No,
I
she
didn't
was
know
They
the,
met.
she was the
They, no,
girlfriend.
Well, I know that
they
she was in
they
that.
met. No, they met in Van Wilder.
She was
She
in
was in
Van
Van
Wilder.
Wilder?
What?
Oh no. That's Tara Reid. My bad.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
confusing
yeah.
more.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't want to hear that there are other lanterns, so we can't call Green Lanterns. This epic fucking show had the full spectrum in it. This epic fucking show had
please
more
be
than
on the
Green
bottom when
Lanterns
you
in
do
it.
shit like that, Dermy.
Oh Jesus.
I'm the one underneath him.
What the
I'm
fuck
the
is
one
going on?
I just saw. Okay, I
Yeah,
don't
but
think this is
trickle
HBO
down,
Max's.
man.
I don't think this is HBO Max's proper account. I think this is a.
Does it have a gold check mark?
It doesn't have a check mark or anything. I think it's just a fan account that said this.
Well,
But
still.
it is still just so. What are you talking about? There is green.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? There's no green?
No. When they say what people are complaining about, people are trying to say, why isn't this called Green
Yeah.
Lanterns? Why is it called
That
Lanterns?
is the HBO Max one. They don't have a check mark. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, they have almost 200,000 followers. That's the real one.
There's,
Oh, that is the real one.
because it's called Lanterns because there's more than just Green Lanterns in the DC universe. And
No.
This-
HBO Max specifically says something horrific. The one you're looking at, Dermy, with the
Yeah.
food.
Yeah,
all right,
I will pull it up right here. I'll maximize
It's
this real
bad.
quick.
It's really bad.
So if it works, oh wait, wrong maximization. I wanted you somewhere else. Give me a moment.
Yep.
So somebody tweets out, "Oh my God, bro, where's Green? He's a Green Lantern." What do you mean? There's no green?
Oh, fuck off.
What is fucking wrong with that?
well, and also, well, they already got
That's-
this wrong in James Gunn's Superman. A Green Lantern flies by surrounding themselves. Any lantern of any color, they fly by surrounding themselves with the power of their ring, and that's just Hal Jordan taking off. He's taking off.
I hate
Let's-
this so much.
Oh, you're
When
about to
nearly everyone responding to this trailer is saying negative things about it, you don't make fun of them.
Wait,
by saying,
Jed,
but there's
Jed, you
green
don't understand.
food
It
tray."
got high views on YouTube.
There's some people giving it some.
Yeah, so did
props, and
Ghostbusters
those people
2016.
Yeah,
are
it'll
See
show up in
how that
Parrot
worked for 'em.
Analytics. That doesn't mean it's going to show up in the Nielsen's.
Yeah, but
I can't
let's
wait for that.
let's go through this trailer. By the way, I think I know what they're doing on Earth, Adam. I'll tell you.
With all due respect, we've been training for what, 2 months? and I haven't even worn the ring yet.
Stop. That's not how the rings work. A ring
not at all.
chooses its fucking user. When a Green Lantern dies, the ring will rocket off into the cosmos to find its next owner.
By the way, their rings look like shitty Super Bowl rings.
You can't just hand a ring here. The ring will choose you. Yeah, the ring does choose you, and it does tell you when you're. It's not how it works. Taking your ring off, say here. It's not how it works. The show is immediately invalidated because of this right here. You do not understand how the power rings work. You don't.
Yeah, it's a passing of the torch. Hal's old and tired. He wants to find a good home for his jewelry.
You know, I have a theory.
That's why the black man just takes it.
I have a theory that
God damn.
this show was clearly meant to be something original, but they couldn't sell it, so they just tacked on Lantern shit.
That's you're probably right. You're probably right there because they've done this multiple times.
It's season 5 of True Detective.
Well, it's supposed to be like True Detective.
James Gunn has
Oh,
no
is
idea
it?
what he's
Wasn't it-
fucking
Yeah,
doing.
they've been saying that since the beginning. It's supposed to be like True Detective.
Well, one of the creators of True Detective is involved or something like that.
Yeah,
from True Detective on it.
And from what I heard, haven't they only had one good season of True Detective?
Yeah.
Yep.
Only one. By the way, they also said when this show was first announced that Hal and Jon Stewart were going to be looking into something very important to the fabric.
It doesn't matter
of
anymore.
I know, but
the Gods
I
and
think
Monsters timeline is gone.
But
Doesn't matter.
I know, but I think I do know what they were looking into. I'll
Racism?
save it for the end. No, I'll save it for the end. What I think it is.
Real quick, to answer Ariel in the chat, he didn't take the ring. It chose Batman to help out the situation.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Let's keep going. I hate this music.
Don't get
by the
hung
way.
up on the jewelry, Junior. You're just a fucking substitute teacher. You're not ready to get up in front of the class until the ring says you are.
That's so dumb, though. Of course, the substitute teacher gets in front of the class.
I don't.
Maybe say oh, you're just a TA. You're not ready to get in front of the class. That's fine. But a substitute teacher.
I just hate.
It's like a 1-2 punch because you're caught off guard with the out of place swearing that doesn't really help, and then this dumb line that gets uttered, and you're like, "Hey,
am I the only one that's also wondering why does he have an accent?
I don't know. And here's the other thing:
he's meant to be from Coast City.
Training with a ring involves learning how to basically summon your willpower and do constructs. That's what ring training is. It's not about convincing the ring to choose you.
It's not about surviving car crashes.
No.
Yet another thing the Ryan Reynolds movie does better.
Yeah.
I would argue even that really shitty animated Parallax movie does it a whole lot better.
Oh, don't remind me of
that's
that
not
one.
a great movie, but Jon Stewart he figures out how to use a fucking ring in that.
Oh, God,
the way Jon Stewart would learn how to use a fucking ring.
Green Lantern
Literally just going through the step-by-step manual. Oh,
man, Green Lantern fans have been getting fucked up for the past 10
That's
years.
not a
man.
good movie, but it's the only Jon Stewart movie I have, so I watched a lot.
Just watch Justice League.
I know, but there's a it's Jon Stewart. That's why I do it. It's Jon Stewart.
There's lots of great Jon Stewart in Justice League.
I'm not lying. I'm not disagreeing with you, but if Jon Stewart's in something, I'm probably going to watch it. That's the problem, because he's my favorite Green Lantern.
All right.
This is just idiotic.
Not a waste of a car.
I could have died.
You want me to train you? I'm training you.
Well, okay. At the same time, learning to fly, that's not part of construct training.
You also you get trained to be a Green Lantern on Oa.
Yeah, you go to Oa. The whole thing. When I say Justice League, I mean the whole thing. When I say Justice League, I mean the whole thing. But I mean, yeah, creating a life support with the ring is it's like default ability. It does it automatically. It's about you don't learn how to fly with it. You learn how to make constructs. That's the whole thing. And I guarantee if we see
constructs,
I was saying if we see a construct from this, it will not be done right. They'll do it like they did in 2025 where you see no connection to the ring; it just appears from nowhere.
It's a cool scene, but it's not an actual construct.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
God, I hate this music.
Is off here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't this like a fucking insurance commercial fucking song?
It feels more like to try to do like a Western grounded cop show.
They're
trying to do Yellowstone.
Is that what it is?
I don't know, not Yellowstone, but they're trying to do that whole like it's a cop show but Western, and you're gonna.
They're trying to do anything except for Green Lantern.
Yes, anything outside of Green
That's all
Lantern.
James Gunn can do. Whatever he
And
likes.
I mean,
Lindelof. By the way, I didn't do it on stream, but I did do this prior to stream. I started looking. Is there any black people?
No, this is going to be a racist rally. Just like the whole Nazis in Peacemaker Season 2. This is going to be a racist rally. Look, there's an American flag. They equate that with racism.
Yeah, the way it's hanging.
And their rule. People in big cities imagine what rural people look like. Small towns, people like this. And they're all racist hillbilly hicks that are like, we don't want you in our town. That's all that they know.
They have a lot of cowboy hats on. How many cowboy hats can I fucking see in this picture? This dude's holding his. There's so many. It's just stereotype central.
Is that your hometown, Derby?
I wish. It kind of looks cozy. And I mean, they love the American flag here. I like it.
This is my town. You're a big shot. Noted. But stay the fuck out of my way.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Lady, I have like 5 feet over you. Shut up.
I'm a girl boss.
So, go back to the Oppression Olympics real quick. Is black man under white woman, or is black man above white woman?
Depends on who you talk
Below.
to. That one's a little bit nebulous.
If she's gay, he's definitely below.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out, is she pulling a racism here, or is this like empowerment?
Both.
Is it really Tino?
Oh, that's true. All I know is I'm already just checked out. Tough sheriff woman talking down to Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. How does he come back with a quippy remark? Give me a quippy remark, please. Just give me something.
Hal is sad and depressed.
What were you gonna say, Bug?
I don't think it's gonna be that kind of show. I don't think he's gonna have a quip. I think he's just gonna take it. Unfortunately.
Oh, he's gonna quit, but he's gonna quip off in the racisms.
Think she hates your guts.
It's the way she hates them.
This is a stupid plan.
Not that stupid.
That I don't doubt. The Green Lanterns is to protect people.
That's not how it works.
Not how it works, and it looks just so
what the fuck?
They at least said Green Lanterns.
Because he's losing his faith, his willpower.
I don't want Surf Dracula.
It's olive. It's nasty looking.
It's because
there's like two parts in that suit where it's green.
It looks like a shitty version of Kyle Rayner's outfit. That's what it looks like.
Well, whatever.
It doesn't look like Jon Stewart's. It doesn't look like Hal Jordan's. It looks like Kyle Rayner's, but a shitty version of that.
You know what's fucking wild is this goddamn suit makes people like go back and go, Zack Snyder did this better, and I have to go, fuck, I hate that you're right. And he did it in his goddamn garage for shits and giggles.
With an iPhone.
So many people have done the fucking suits better. So many goddamn people. And it's depressing.
It's like they're afraid of goddamn color.
What? I mind you, this is supposed to be in the fucking James Gunn universe, where there's nothing but color.
Guys, you don't understand. We can't make judgments on this for just watching a 2-minute trailer. We need to wait till we see it all.
What's the point of promotional material then?
I'm supposed to be getting interested.
You know what's funny, Jed? I've said that, And I got a couple people going, well, okay, so if you've seen enough then to make a decision, then we won't ever hear you talk about the show ever again, right? And it's like, what?
Mind you, prior to this trailer, I was the guy that's saying, I hope Lanterns is good. I hope Lanterns is the
And I
outlier.
told you, don't hope. I told you.
Yeah,
don't.
you told me don't hope, but I liked the actors. I liked where it was going, and it wasn't until we started getting all this shit that's like, my hope is dead.
I was skeptical at best on this one. And I don't have faith on this project because there's way too many red flags.
Just so much shit.
His oath is to protect people.
Yes, it is. Across the galaxy.
And we both know I do a better job of this than you.
Whoa,
you.
whoa, that is not Jon Stewart.
No.
Yeah, no.
It's why I bring up the whole point of respecting chain of command.
And not only that, Dermy, when it comes to being a team player with other Lanterns, Jon Stewart is a team player.
Yeah.
Now, Hal is a bit of a rogue sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Hal could go off on his own and maybe kill a wall, will tag along, but Jon Stewart is a team player with other Lanterns.
Every time. And also, if Hal Jordan's the one that's teaching him, John might say, hey, I have issues with what it is that you're doing, but I'm still going to go along with it. I'm going to work with you. Because that's his fucking way of doing shit. He's a Marine. He's a military dude. He respects this shit.
Dude, all you got to do, you got to watch. It's the end of, I think it's the end of Justice League season 1 where Vandal Savage sends them back in time to World War II. And John's ring runs out of power and he didn't bring his lantern battery. So he spends that entire arc of that 3-parter hooked up with a group of GIs, and he's just a regular soldier again. And you know what he's doing? He's following orders.
Yep.
From the captain of that team.
And he's showing off because there's some people that aren't too fond of him there, but he's showing that he is capable.
Yeah.
He is an actual soldier because he's a badass and he's Jon fucking Stewart. God
Even without the ring. That's part of the thing, too, of that story. Even without the ring, Jon Stewart is still a hero.
Oh, God, I fucking love Jon Stewart.
These are not these characters. And everybody standing up on social media and claiming it is, they're either fake or they've something snapped in their brain. And I got a lot of examples I'm going to throw out on Sunday.
It's about to get worse, Adam.
Oh, I know. I've seen the trailer.
Oh, yeah, you have.
I've watched it. I don't care how many people like Kyle Chandler. This is a fucking miscast. I don't care.
He's not a good cast for this. I like his
good
acting
actor,
and stuff.
But this is a fucking miscast.
He doesn't have the charisma for it. It's not even just his age.
Yeah. No. Oh, notice
I think he can have the charisma
instead of Aaron Jean-Pierre. Now he's Aaron Pierre.
I think he can have the charisma because I've seen him in good stuff, but he's not doing it here. He's just withered old man, withered old man with a weird accent. Why? What is with the fucking twang?
I don't know.
Hal Jordan doesn't have twang.
Oh,
He's
Ariel
from Coast City. Like Coast City. He should not sound twang.
They are sucking Tom King dick through this. They're going, Tom King's a great writer. All of you stop saying bad things about him. I got a really good rant from Dread about Tom King a couple weeks ago.
Tom King's so great. Yeah, ask any Wonder Woman fan right now. They'll tell you the exact opposite of that.
Didn't Tom King cuck Batman?
Yes.
No. Okay.
At the altar.
No. Okay, cucking is not an applicable term. Okay, because
are we gonna get autistic with cucking right now?
Cucking would be if Batman watched someone fuck Selena Kyle in front of him and he enjoyed it. That's not
all
what
right.
happened.
No, that is not what the word means. The word is derived from cuckold from the time of Shakespeare, and you become a cuckold when your wife fucks another man. It has nothing to do with your consent to the situation. So if she fucks someone else, he's a cuck.
No, she did not. She did not fuck anyone else.
She left him at the altar. That's what happened.
So yeah,
it happened because
not a cock.
It's not his consent.
It happened because a friend of Selena's basically said, "Oh, Batman needs to be depressed in order to be a good Batman," and she believed it, and then walked off because it was stupid Tom King writing. That's not cucking.
I hate everything that I see here.
I'm not trying to defend Tom King. I'm just tired of people misusing the term God King.
No, shut up.
As long as I'm alive, that ain't changing. So take a deep breath, Junior.
You're old. You're tired.
Is this the fuck Hal Jordan trailer?
Well, we knew they have to run Hal Jordan down so that this is how these people work. You got to run down something in order for have something take its place.
You have to destroy Hal Jordan to prop up Jon Stewart, which you don't. You don't need it. There's so many great stories you could try to tell with both of them in there because Jon Stewart stands on his fucking own. But no, you have to try to cut down both of them.
And once again, pretending that they use the proper rules of the rings, there could be more than one human Green Lantern at a time.
Yeah, there is more than one human Green Lantern right now, Adam.
There's
this is the same time as Superman. Well, not same time, but same universe as Superman. Fucking Guy Gardner.
Yeah, but
Guy
he's not on
Gardner's in the universe.
He's not on
Guy
patrol.
Gardner's
He's just
in
hanging
the
out.
Show.
He's going to show up. Yeah, Nathan Fillion does show up in the show.
Yeah, he mentioned during Superman's press tour, he said something like, "I said more F-bombs and lanterns than I have in the rest of my career combined." He said something along those lines, so he's definitely in it.
Yeah, he's in it.
And for a while, if he's saying that many F-bombs.
Well, listen, it could be one speech. It could be one speech. You know how this
Is there going to be a one-liner about his haircut?
By the way, Nathan Fillion would be a much better Hal Jordan. We've all been over this.
Well, that was the fan cast for 20 years.
Why does Nathan keep getting fucked out of his generational roles?
He did voice him multiple times.
Early 2000s, he should have done Green Lantern. He should have done fucking Nathan Drake too.
Yeah,
he just can't get any of the roles he was born to play.
We get that a lot nowadays. We didn't. Well, we did get our John Krasinski, Mr. Fantastic.
Oh yeah, that throwaway.
That lasted 30 seconds.
But it's all going to be forgiven. There might be a Firefly reboot announced next week.
Who fucking
or
cares?
Revival, more accurately.
Listen,
calling it a reboot, but if the cast is returning,
it'd be a revival. Here, listen. Just slow sidetrack. Firefly was fun. Great 13 episodes. Really good movie. But that show gets put on way bigger of a pedestal than it deserves.
It gets put on a pedestal because it is a good show, but it's because it got canceled so soon. But it does have a decent wrap up with the movie.
The movie wraps it all up. Serenity's a good movie. Very rushed. It's a very rushed movie because it's basically 2 more seasons worth of storytelling crammed into 2 hours. But it's a good movie, and it's Joss Whedon doing what Joss Whedon is good at. But Firefly gets way too much glorification than for what it really is. It does.
Well, you also have to remember the cast is just
good cast. It was good cast. Good cast.
So,
but Joss is not going to be involved in this.
And there it is. It's the same thing with the Buffy revival. If Joss Whedon is not involved in a Joss Whedon project, it's not going to work because we've already seen in entertainment those who try to mimic Joss Whedon cannot do it. Joss Whedon is one of the biggest sons of bitches in the world. He's an asshole and not a good person, but he was really good at what he did.
Yeah. Great
storytelling. Most of the greats in Hollywood, the great directors from back in the day were all assholes. They cracked the whip.
Yeah, because
Stanley
that's what you have to
Kubrick
do.
apparently was a massive diva. And
well, that's what you're
what's the
supposed to
bucket?
do with all
Doug
that.
Liman, who made The Edge of Tomorrow, the Bourne movies. No one wants to work with him because he's such an ass, but he made some good stuff.
Well, think about it. You have to be in Hollywood with a bunch of fucking prima donnas. You have a vision that you need to make. Yeah, you're going to be an asshole. You need to come in there and you need a big dog. Everybody that just gets walked over, their movies come out kind of shitty most of the time. People that actually crack the whip, they know what it is that they're doing. They want their vision to be fulfilled and they crack that shit. Get going with it. I don't give a fuck.
And the thing about Joss Whedon is he wrote and directed it. So it's not like somebody else coming in and directing his story. No, he was directing his own work. So that's why it worked so well.
Oh, let's keep going with this shit.
Oh, that
battery.
battery.
I never even noticed that.
Yeah, the battery. Oh, it's the first time you noticed the battery. Look at that piece of shit.
I'm surprised they showed it.
What is that?
You know what, Derby?
a mason
You should
jar?
look up
going
the
mining.
lantern from the Ryan Reynolds movie, just to get a comparison.
Here, I'll do that real quick. Give me a second. People talk.
I mean, it's so wild.
It's dirty. It's got this.
It looks like he made it himself, like in a barn.
They are scared shitless of anything resembling superhero stuff or fantasy. It's like grinding this down to this bullshit realism. It's like, no, this is the worst type of character to use this formula on, because I'm sorry, Green Lanterns are not grounded. It's like a night story. They get chosen to go out into the stars and protect the people around them. They're going off fighting crazy monsters and other aliens and colorful adventures and shit.
So I found this picture comparing everything. That's sad. I don't like this power battery either. Don't get me wrong. I don't like this.
Yeah,
look
but
at
least
all.
it looks like it belongs to a Green
It's
Lantern.
sci-fi,
Yeah.
Like it embraces what it is. Like,
And
it at least wasn't afraid to be a comic book movie. Granted, it was a poorly written one.
Here's the thing, Dermy, go back to the trailer. That looks like that's John holding it. If
Probably
that's
is.
Hal's battery, a Green Lantern keeps his lantern battery in a subspace pocket that only they can access with their ring.
Oh, good luck with that.
It's just,
By the way, it was John. You can see it's John that was.
How does he have that? How does he have that? That's not his. He doesn't have a ring.
Don't.
I guess
It's after the passing of the torch, because Hal's probably gonna die and give him the ring.
Jed, a passing of the lantern.
So to be fair,
they did say this show was about replacements.
Real quick, to be fair, and I think it's Justice League, not Justice League Unlimited. They showed other lanterns can get access to that subspace area where you can reach in to grab the battery, because they had to have Kilowog try to get John Stewart's battery at one point in time.
Yeah.
You got to have a ring.
Yeah, you have to have a ring to find it. You can't find it without a ring.
Yeah, you're right. I remember the episode now. Kilowog's walking around his apartment, scanning.
Yeah,
talking making fun of Flash while he's doing it.
And that's when he also eats a VCR tape and says, "Delicious."
Yeah, Kilowog's awesome.
Anyway, he's fantastic.
But you have to have to look around and you have to find it. You can't if you don't have a ring, you can't find it. You're right.
Your time is up.
Wait, why was John Stewart holding a gun? Why does he look like a hoodlum?
I think
Oh.
all right. Here's what I think they're doing. Right, I don't think John Stewart actually has his own ring. I think there's only one ring, and they're just bouncing it back between Hal and John to create.
There is only one ring.
Yeah, there is just one.
Hal's
Yeah,
ring.
it is a passing of the torch.
Yeah,
Hal's gonna die or retire at the end,
which is idiotic. But he looks like a hoodlum here, literally breaking in. I see it via his outfit. He breaks it down. He does not look like John Stewart. Look at that. No wonder he's got to get pulled over.
I don't understand. Who are you exactly?
Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
That was no.
Wow, you know, wouldn't it have been cool if you end your Green Lantern trailer, the only Green Lantern trailer we're probably gonna get, because I doubt there'll be a second one. With maybe saying the Green Lantern oath. That would get people excited.
And brightest day and blackest night.
No evil can escape my sight.
Yeah.
You know, that would have been a cool trailer where you're just playing the oath and with some action scenes of the lantern stuff.
Just the oath. Just the oath.
One of the teaser. One of the best scenes. One of my favorite DC movies of the past couple of years is that final one to try to wrap up the Justice League universe.
Justice League Dark.
No, the one for the other universe, like the animated universe.
The new 52 one.
No, I'm talking about the
Justice
League versus the Fatal Five.
You mean Man of Tomorrow universe?
No, Justice League versus the Fatal Five. So it's the animated.
You
universe.
mean the actual? Okay, Fatal Five. You mean end of the Paul Dini verse?
Yeah, the end of the Paul Dini verse. That movie.
That
when you
movie,
get
you get Jessica Cruz, and it's like,
Yeah, but you get Jessica Cruz saying the line, and it's still.
I know. Well,
shivers
listen,
down your spine.
that movie's not a bad movie, but it's not great because when Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman show up for that final battle, they wipe the floor with the Fatal Five. It's not even a contest.
Yeah,
Once
but you
the
still
real
get
Leaguers show
you
up.
still get a good Jessica Cruz storyline. The sad
I
part
could
is
live without a
Kilowog
Jessica
dies.
Cruz. I could
I
live
like
without a
Jessica
Jessica
Cruz. She's not my favorite, but I like her.
I could live without a Jessica Cruz story.
I
mean, they do a good story about someone suffering PTSD. It's well done because Paul Dini is good at what he did. But as the final literal chapter, unfortunately, of the Paul Dini Bruce Timm verse, I wish that wasn't it.
Well, technically, the final chapter is in the.
No.
Whatever. When
no,
they
that you see that doesn't make sense because those scenes don't make sense.
Yeah,
in the
I
timeline.
agree.
They don't make sense in the timeline of the Paul Dini Bruce Timm verse. They just did that to throw it in to try and jangle the keys in your fucking face.
You do get at least a good send off from fuck Batman. What? God damn it! What's his?
Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy. I'm awful with names. I can always remember what they look like.
It's that's the only reason they put it in there because it was his last recording of Batman.
Static left, but let's finish the trailer because it gets worse.
Have you ever talked with the other lanterns?
I'm the only human. They're aliens. One of them's a fucking squirrel.
Jesus.
You have to go. You have to go to Oa. You have to go to Oa and talk to the Guardians of Oa. You
and that's
have
bullshit.
to do it.
Hal has friends in the Lantern Corps. He's not a
Well,
loner.
just
He
racist
has friends.
against aliens. That's
He's
his
not-
reasoning.
He's not a loader. Like he'll actually hang out with these guys when they're not on duty. Like that's the kind of thing.
Kilowog is one of his best friends. Plus, also the fucking ring acts as a translator.
Another one for the Ryan Reynolds Lantern movie.
Yep.
It's gonna be a great year for DC, huh?
Oh man, this is August. Do we know how many episodes this is? I haven't looked at that yet. I bet it's 8.
I'm scared.
Yeah,
Probably
that's what I
8 or
was thinking, was
10.
8.
My guess is
I'm
8.
scared.
So how many
everything?
episodes is Peacemaker?
10.
Oh,
10.
I think they were 10. Let me look.
Everything here is just a bastardization of Green Lantern. It fails the lore. It fails everything to do with what makes Green Lanterns Green Lanterns. It just even this. I'm the only human Green Lantern. Guy fucking Gardner.
Yeah, fuck, right there in their own fucking universe.
Yeah,
Jeez,
he's
I didn't even
famous
think
in the
about that.
world. It's not like Guy Gardner's hiding. Guy Gardner is a prominent hero in this world in the Justice Gang.
They don't even get their own. They're speed racing Marvel. Somebody said it recently that they're speed racing Marvel. They're doing it again. They don't even know their own fucking lore.
Zack Snyder sped run it too. They didn't learn from that.
It's just the repeat of what we've had before. Everything's just repeating DC's past mistakes, not being unique, not being its own self, not actually going with what it is that they have for lore or anything like that. It's just we want to become Marvel like that. No, stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Hold up. I'm trying to remember something. I remember that this show, they've been wanting to do a Green Lantern live action show for the longest time. That they were even teasing this shit off during the goddamn CW's Crisis on Infinite Earths event, because
not this one, but yeah, they've wanted to do something like this because it's jam packed with content. Do it right. There's content for days.
Started to
Villain
think,
of the week.
Yeah.
No man could escape the Manhunters.
Exactly. Adam, I suggested this in my review of the trailer. What you could have done is taken that 2-part episode from Justice League, twisted it up a little bit, have Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan there, where Hal Jordan's the one that's up for trial, and Jon Stewart has to correct the record for for Hal Jordan, and show that it's the Manhunters setting it up to be taken out. You could have a whole story arc right there, a whole 10-episode season. There you fucking go. and you don't diminish either of them. You show them doing what it is that they do best.
I'll give you another one from a more recent example. The Jon Stewart movie you loved, right? That while it was shit, it had a decent concept of Hal Jordan, you know, being a good hero and all that, and supposedly dying, and you're following Jon Stewart as he's trying to essentially retrace Hal's steps and figure out what the fuck is going on, and there's this big bad threat. It's like you're not diminishing one or the other. Like, you could have used a similar concept, but
before we get into Damon Lindelof's comments, Adam, do you want to know my theory for what the big bad of this series is going to be?
Racism.
No.
You're probably not wrong, though.
You're probably not wrong, but I predict it's Intergang.
That is so boring.
Yeah, and
that's not a cosmic threat.
You know what?
My
Why would
reasoning-
the Lantern need to go undercover and rule America? That whole undercover argument doesn't really make sense to me.
I can't really see it because
all I know is that particular one, Robert Meyer tried to say that it's from a particular Green Lantern comic, but the thing was, I don't think that those are the comics they're taking any inspiration from. If anything, it'll be more Tom King shit.
So my reasoning for why I think it's Intergang is obviously they're undercover. They're trying to figure out gang shit and something crazy going on. They marketed this originally saying that this is going to be integral for the story, and you're going to start figuring out like some of the serious stuff for the overall universe. I know it's Gods and Monsters, but you start sitting there and you think about it, and then you get this scene of somebody putting some weird alien technology up to fucking Jon Stewart's head.
You know what?
Gangs. Alien technology,
know what?
enter fucking gangs, so they're going to be dealing with apocalypse again.
I like what Dre and I came up with 2 years ago much better. If you're going to do this show and you were building a timeline, several movies linked together, you had a Hal and John story where they're actually being space cops and they're investigating mass disappearances on worlds, and they don't understand what's going on, and they're putting the clues together, and at the very end they kind of figure it out.
Like Men in Black?
War World is coming. And that's leading up to War World heading towards Earth.
Yeah.
And that would have been fucking epic. And you
You could have done-
Mongol as your big bad.
There's some people wanting to do because of the fucking Superman movie. Some people were predicting Brainiac, which, okay, we could figure out a way to work with that. It's still stupid, but it's going to be Intergang. It's the only thing that makes sense with what we're seeing here. It's Intergang.
And that's not a Green Lantern villain.
It's not a Green Lantern villain. It makes sense for maybe a low-level street crime, or throw Superman in there because of apocalypse shit. Why
You
Green
know,
Lantern?
you remember
Why?
the last time Intergang showed up in anything? Black Adam.
Nobody
wait,
watched Black
were
Adam.
they Intergang was in Black Adam?
Yeah,
I passed on Black Adam so
they
hard.
were an antagonistic force. They were occupying the country that Black Adam was from, and their leader becomes like the big demon bad guy at the end of the movie.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I wish I was.
I did not watch that movie.
As much as I wanted to see a live action Dr. Fate, I wasn't willing to fucking sacrifice what little soul I have to watch that shit.
And Intergang is just, they're a gang of people that deal in alien technology primarily from Apocalypse. Why
Why were they in Black Adam? They were there for the special metal materials and stuff.
I'm sick of magic metals.
I'm here.
That
I'm gonna
Best
do
Star
this. Then
shit
we'll
probably
get
wore you out, didn't it?
I'm gonna get this. Then we'll go into what Damon Lindelof said. But from BS Warren for $10, shout out, buddy. Here's a question: why is notorious hotshot Hal Jordan training John and not Kilowog, or I can never say this dude's name, but I know who it is. That's the bird fish looking guy. He has the beak, but he's an alien.
They don't want to pay money for the CGI.
That's right.
Probably.
I cannot say this guy's name, but I know who it is. They don't want to. They don't want to do an actual
It's
story.
also
They don't wanna
nobody
actually
knows
tackle
actual
it.
lore.
You know what's funny? The birdfish guy was voiced by Jeffrey Rush in the Ryan Reynolds movie.
Well, we also have Damon Lindelof's comments. Lantern's writer Damon Lindelof calls Green Lantern's lore stupid.
All right, apparently there is the disclaimer for this. They're terrible comments, but apparently he said them on a comedy show, so some people are trying to justify it as a joke. So we do
Why
need
would
to
you
throw
say
that out
that,
there. I still think it's
though?
dumb, and we can address the comments here, but I think that needs to be thrown in there because some people might come at us
It's
for
called
mentioning them.
lanterns because we all agreed that green was stupid. So now it's just lanterns, he said. While the comments were on a throwaway joke, fans of Green Lantern franchise have not taken it lightly. For many, why the green matters, I don't really give a shit about that. I was trying to find this quote, but that looks like the quote. That's just so why?
Even if it is on a comedy show, you're marketing a new television show.
There it is.
You shouldn't degrade the brand.
The complete failure of marketing, and that is the biggest problem with the DCU, and they learned it from their feet. Just out whatever costs this goddamn drink.
Hey, Adam, you're speak directly into the mic because you were breaking up there.
Check.
Okay, hear you now.
Better.
So I heard nothing of what you were saying.
No, I said they have no ability to market properly because their chief doesn't market properly. The head of the snake, James Gunn, just shits out whatever crosses his brain. So of course they're going to say whatever they want because they're following the act of the leader. Exactly.
Well, James Gunn makes fun of Batman every chance he gets. So yeah, I fully believe, like you're saying, he feels justified to make these comments.
They just don't care. Nothing about this is good. It goes to what Bug said at the beginning of the show when it came to this, that this was definitely some other script. They had a completely different story they wanted to tell. They couldn't get any funding for it, so they did the whole usual, hey, we're going to slap superhero on it so we can get the funding. We don't really give a shit about the lore. We don't give a shit about what has come before. We don't give a shit about these characters. We have our own story because they always think that they're more creative. They're more adventurous. And I know there was was there a Star Trek writer that came out and talked about this week? Or was that last week where there was a newer Star Trek writer came out and was talking about how the only correct way to do writing now is to tell our own stories because we are better?
I don't know about this.
There was somebody that I saw was making these comments this week, and I don't remember who it was. It was either this week or last week.
Narcissism is a big problem these days.
Maybe it wasn't a Star Trek writer, but there was a writer for an upcoming show that was openly like something upcoming variation of a show that was openly saying like, hey, writing to the source material and writing what we have isn't the correct move. We need to be putting in our own stories and using it for our own vehicle telling, like just a standard storytelling, but it was a new it was what we've heard time and time again, but it's a new person saying the same shit. God, who was that guy? I can't remember it. Here, you know what? We've been depressed for a little while. Why don't we talk about something a little funnier or a little fun? Not funnier, fun. Adam, you sent me this article.
I did?
About this game.
Good for me.
Yeah, I'm showing it. I'm pretty sure not a whole lot of us here. Between all of us here, I think mainly Adam and I are anime fans.
Is this the SAO thing?
I like anime.
Okay, all right, all right. Weeb moment, you guys can check out.
You guys know SAO?
Sword Art Online?
Yeah, Sword Art Online.
I'm aware of it, yes.
Are you aware that they've put out some video games in the past? Which
I've tried Gun Gale for a minute.
Well, not just Gun Gale. They do a lot of what ifs where you can be Kirito and stuff, but it's adventures within the actual timeline that didn't actually happen. Where it basically it's not the story, but it's what if the story happened like this and this character was there, and you don't know, and you're Kirito, and you don't necessarily have to romance Asuna and stuff like that. You can romance other girls and other shit, which to me destroys the
But it's always the same kind of story. It's not really that adventurous and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're on the rails too, and you have to go through the story.
Well, we got a new video game called Echoes of Einkrad.
Yes, coming out in July,
and it's not multiplayer, but it looks fucking
single player goodness.
I'm
pride is in danger.
When Van Nam wants to do it, they can do it good.
Yes.
Equilibrium will be lost, and the resurrection of the god of death grows near.
Attention players, I welcome you to my world.
Destroy the core of life and save this world, for if not, death will come for us all.
Ooh. I'm ready.
And essentially,
I'm ready.
what this is, you get to create your own custom character. You'll have an AI partner, an NPC is going to be your buddy, and I think you probably meet other people along the way. It looks like, and you are literally going to explore. It looks like all 100 levels of Aincrad.
I don't know if it's going to be all 100 levels, but it's going to be a large chunk of them.
It says you explore. When I was reading the breakdown in the article, it says you explore, and the world expands as you look around, and customization. And I'll send my next comment to later in the chat. There it is. Right there it is.
You're the hero.
You're the
hero.
Now, what I look at this is that it's SAO where Kirito never existed.
Hey, I'm here for it.
I'm all for that. You know what? That way I can actually get into it, because that means, like you said, you are the hero. It's like, okay, great. It's not Kirito's story. It's my story now. And maybe there's a chance I can unlock the dual wield skill. Because there was only one dual wield skill and Kirito got it.
Listen, I have looked into some of the weaponry within SAO via the wikis and stuff. They don't have some of my favorite weapons, but I want to play around. I want to play around. Ooh, Excalibur.
Together.
Right.
Switch.
Oh, I fucking love this. I love this so much.
I'm not gonna let you get away with this.
Oh.
All right.
I am here for it.
I'm excited for this. I found this last night when I was done messing around with Star Trek and catching up on the day, and I thought, this is some weeb shit. I like.
I am
July
all here for what this is. It's coming out on. I'm
everything.
I'm
It's everything. Cross-platform. Yeah, I'm feeling this. This is definitely something that I'll be streaming in July.
Oh, same. Go 100%. I'm gonna be streaming this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, give.
I should be
this
done
to
with Crimson Desert by
injected-
then.
I probably won't
Maybe.
have. I will finally be done with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth by then.
Jesus.
Oh, I am so hyped
fun.
for this.
And that was
I
gameplay
want
mixed
this.
in there too. That was
Yes.
gameplay mixed in. So this thing looks good. Looks like it plays well, and it's sorted out online. So it's literally just melee combat, stuff like that. Your healing items are items. There's no spells or anything. It's just sword skills. Sword
And
skills.
this has
Sword
been
skills.
This has been a style of game people have wanted since SAO first came out.
Mm-hmm.
Once you started actually seeing the show, it's like, I kind of want this game, but every time they did it, it was always variations, or you were
Yeah.
Kirito, and it never. I played the Gun Gale one. I have that on my Xbox, and it was not that good.
There's another one coming out too. They're making another Gun Gale one.
Oh, I'm not. I don't want anything. To
I
do
don't
with
care about Gun Gale.
I-
Great art.
I-
like the Phantom Bullet. Great art.
Mhm.
But, I don't.
Great arc, but I don't. They even had the Gun Gale series that was just. Bleh.
Yeah, that kind of went.
But I.
Oh, it's
Bug, are
fun.
you
I'm
interested?
excited.
I mean, I probably need to see like a little more gameplay, but overall, I would at least keep my eye out for it because maybe it might be something up my alley. I need to see a little more, but I'm not turning it away. I'll say that.
To this point, Timon, I would say the only good anime-based games that I've played have been like the fighting ones. So like your Dragon Ball Z's or your Naruto.
Xenoverse is fun.
Xenoverse, yeah, Xenoverse as well. Yeah. So those are really the only good anime ones that I could think of.
I
the
played
fake games are eh.
I played
Yu-Gi-Oh's
I played one of the Grand Blue Fantasy games. It's over there, and I actually got another copy of it for free. So,
most anime games are usually gotcha games. Oh no, they're actually.
Well, I mean, there's a
stand
couple of the
corrected.
Dynasty Warrior ones.
Dynasty Warrior, because there are some good Gundam ones. That are
well, I
Dynasty
mean,
Warrior based.
yeah, but I mean, in general, I mean, well, there was once a good. There was a decent. I played a decent Zoids game once on the GameCube.
And I'm not throwing Pokemon in here, and I really should throw Yu-Gi-Oh because it's a little bit more complicated on how all that works. So okay, let's get into Star Trek's Doom. Let's say Star Trek's Doom, Star Trek's dead, whatever. Let's talk about
Trek is dead. Real Star Trek is still alive if you watch it and enjoy it.
Well, yes, but
I'm rewatching it. It's still great.
Yeah.
Everybody talked about an article earlier this week. How about that? There was an article that dropped this week.
Okay. What?
I'm going to share my window. So we all know Star Trek Starfleet is on right now. And actually, the Rotten Tomatoes
is way
score
higher than it should be.
Right. Yeah, I call
Justin.
shenanigans. I call shenanigans.
It is Rotten Tomatoes, so
yeah. There's something weird going on there, but we had this article start popping up that people were talking about from Trek movies.
Oh, yeah, I saw this. I ignored it.
For the first time in over a decade, no Star Trek TV is in production or greenlit.
I would say that there hasn't been an actual Star Trek TV show in production for more than a decade.
I don't disagree with you, but
20 some odd years.
We have been hearing.
When did Enterprise end?
Mid 2000s.
Yeah, but we've been hearing for a while that there's nothing else after Starfleet. We get another season of Strange New Worlds, and then potentially season 2 of Starfleet by the end of the year.
I don't think they're going to drop it this year. I don't think they will.
Yeah, it's so
maybe Brighton or like
they
January 2026, so they have something.
No. I think at best they might drop it in December and it rolls
27
next year. But so no, listen.
Did I say
The Ellisons, as soon as they started cleaning house at Paramount, they saw this shit and they canceled Kurtzman Trek. You knew Kurtzman Trek was canceled when they started exploring possible more JJ Trek, but then they canceled that and they said, okay.
Started to look at the numbers.
But real quick, Kel, you spelled DEI wrong.
No. He's kind of also spoofing Star Trek 6. Let them die.
Oh, okay. But I'm not going to read this whole article, by the way, because there's so much. But we'll read like the
face
first
in that picture.
That's Michael Burnham.
Oh.
That's Mikey Burnham.
That's like the screenshot of She-Hulk that I got from this episode.
Hang on, I'm not real quick. Ariel, no, that's going into production for the next 2 years in London.
I thought this was a random black woman. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that's
Spock's
Mikey
secret
Burnham,
sister,
the greatest captain ever.
Anyways, though, last week, so this came out March 3rd. Last week, the second season of Star Trek Starfleet Academy wrapped up production in Toronto. This is a milestone for the franchise, ending a Star Trek that began in late 2015 with the franchise's first television series of the streaming era, Star Trek
I thought
Discovery.
It started a little earlier than that.
No, it was 2015. Wait, no, I thought it started.
I thought it started in 14 or 13. Damn.
No, I thought Star Trek Discovery started in.
I remember.
I thought it started in 16 or 17 because I remember it being.
All I know is that it started and it took them 9 years to do 5 short, shitty seasons.
Yeah, they took a long time to do it. But yeah, 2015 sounds right. And that's November 2015, so it's the tail end.
Oh, yeah, that would help make sense. Yeah, never mind. But a decade of streaming Trek TV, way back in November 2nd, 2015, and a decade after Star Trek Enterprise went off the air on UPN, CBS announced, the production of new Star Trek series that later named Star Trek Discovery, the new Trek, blah, 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 blah. I don't really give a shit. Debuted October 2017. Wait, the second season debuted October 2017. Yeah. The next decade saw CBS All Access transform into Paramount Plus. Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, CBS
They
All
just
Access
kept renaming.
was the original name.
That was that era where they kept renaming their streaming thing. Yeah,
I forgot about that. Along with the expansion of Star Trek TV on the platform, which brought 3 more seasons of Discovery and 3 new live-action shows: Picard, Strange New Worlds, and Starfleet Academy, 2 animated series, Lower Decks and Prodigy, plus the short form series Short Treks. Wait, that's a real thing?
I did not know about that.
That's that in between shit for Strange New Worlds. Yeah, it was a bunch of. There's like one where Spock's learning to laugh in a turbo lift. It's really fucking cringe and creepy.
And 2.
I refuse to accept
series.
Strange New Worlds. I know there are people who try to defend it, but you have a cringe pop music Klingon episode and puppet episodes. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna watch that.
I saw the puppet episode, and there's supposed to be another puppet episode. There's this next season. There's another puppet episode.
Or the Lower Decks. I don't want to see animated characters showing off their buttholes to the camera in a Star Trek show.
Lower Decks, I was going to forgive for if it was a one and done
There's
kind of.
nothing to forgive in that. They
But-
bastardize so much stuff in that.
Well,
It's
no,
not-
like when it was first being announced, I was like, yeah, it could be fine. And then I heard what was going on, and it's like, there's nothing fine.
They wanted to be Rick and Morty.
Yeah. They also took the
Tawny
animation out.
Newsome is a cancer.
He was the worst part of Space Force season 1, and there's no season 2.
Yeah. Well, because no. Oh, there is
I'm
a
saying
season 2.
there's no season 2.
I was about to say there is a season 2, but then it just dawned on me. I was about to say there wasn't a season 2 because there was no more Trump in the White House, but no, there was
a season 2. I'm just saying that it's so much worse.
Trump wasn't in the White House. Oh, I always forget that show even happened. The last announced order of Star Trek series that last came out, I don't really give a shit. Let's keep moving forward. Okay, the beginning of the end of an era. With filming completed on the 2nd season of Starfleet Academy last week, production has been completed on everything that has been announced for Star Trek TV. The first season first season finale of Starfleet Academy arrives on Paramount Plus next week on March 12th, and there is more Star Trek TV currently in post-production. The 4th season of Strange New Worlds wrapped up production last summer and is expected to arrive sometime later this year. The 5th and final season finished filming last December and expected in 2027. Wait, what? Why?
Yeah, that's why I don't think Academy is going to come out this year, because they take a long time to edit.
Okay. As of now, all the Star Trek series that have been launched before this year on CBS All Access / Paramount Plus, it's Paramount Plus, shut the fuck up, have officially been canceled or were short-term shows like Short Treks. The future of the animated web series Very Short Treks and Star Trek Scouts has not been determined, but neither is expected to get more episodes, and there are no indications that there are any shows or seasons of Star Trek TV that have been given a green light but not yet announced. This leaves Starfleet Academy as the only Paramount Plus Trek TV series with a potential future. Last week, executive producer, I'm not even going to try.
Noga Landau and
Come
Gaia
on, Adam, you
Viola.
should let
who is
him
the-
try.
No, it's all right. I want to get through this quickly. Gaia Viola, who's the showrunner of Academy.
I don't give a shit. The season 2 finale. Anyways, it's over. Okay, I'm done. I'm done reading it. I'm done. This is so fucking long. This is just
the Ellisons are going to tell them to reshoot the season 2 finale to a series finale. Because Kurtzman's done. He's done.
Yeah, there's no contract
done. There's no
renewal that's
year.
going to happen.
Not this
I
time.
still don't expect what comes next to be good, whatever they come up with. They were considering JJ Trek. If these people in charge are considering JJ Trek, I don't trust them, but at least this era will be over. At least Alan Kurtzman might end up being homeless.
I don't think you're getting more Star Trek for a long time after
Hopefully
this is all
not.
Let
done.
it put it on the shelf.
There's been
Put it on
some.
the shelf.
There was somebody saying that they're just going to put it up on the shelf.
They should.
They
There
should.
was some people saying
Leave
that
it
they were
for
just going to leave it alone.
15, 20 years. And
Oh, I
then
don't know if
do
we're
a-
gonna go that long. I don't want to be doddering old man more than I am now. But
At least 10 years, I think. At least 10 years, and then do a generation style thing. Move it forward.
you got to
80
jump 100 years.
From,
Jump 100 years.
Yeah. 100 years after Insurrection.
Or
not
Nemesis,
Insurrection,
Nemesis.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
Nemesis.
Yeah. No, just jump and wipe everything cursor check out.
That's fair.
I'll sacrifice like
It's
Brad
dead
and I
to-
say
it's
every
dead
week.
for me.
I'll sacrifice Picard season 3 to make that happen. I will do it.
Listen, my position right now is the more I watch Starfleet, the more terrified I am for a Stargate reboot.
And you should
for
be.
the Stargate reboot.
You should be.
It's terrifying me to my core.
Yes.
I don't
None of us
want
wanted
I don't
it.
want it.
It's been too long gone, and you're not going to capture it anymore. And you're never going to get you're never going to give everybody what they wanted. So just let it end.
Well,
Would
we
you
got
have been
another
all right with a privately funded that third movie that you've talked about, Adam? Like the original team
Extinction.
came back, yeah. Except assuming classic writers came back, classic directors, the crew who's available because I don't think Jack's coming back.
RDJ is fully retired, and it was
So,
problem is Extinction.
everyone
was supposed
but
to be a
him and
Jack
Hammond.
movie. Extinction was supposed to be a Jack-centered movie with all the teams coming together from everything to fit. It was supposed to be.
Oh, that sounds so good.
And I'm gonna make my statement, which every time Dre says, Adam, why don't you tell everybody what you say every time it happened? And Jeremy, you know why it didn't happen in 2008? You know why?
Because I'm not going to say that.
I'm gonna say it.
Because of Obama.
Because
I was
Barry
about to say
killed the
something so much
home
worse.
DVD Blu-ray market. Barry killed it. The economy was such shit. He killed the home DVD market and straight to DVD market, and that's what Stargate was at that point. It was straight to DVD. It was straight to DVD, and he killed it. And I mean, I've read the articles. The DVD market crashed, and they said, okay, we're pulling Atlantis season 6, and we're pulling Extinction. We're not going to do it.
All the teams show, I haven't watched Galaxy
Universe,
yet. So
Universe,
the team Universe. So is there another team there?
It's a different team. Yes.
So would that team then also be pulled in?
We don't know. It was supposed to be an SG-1 Atlantis merge.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of connection between universe.
Yeah, and I
there's
can't
a
say
cameo.
more because it would spoil things for you, Jeremy, since you're
Ronan and Teal'c fighting together. Oh, I think I just had a nerdgasm. I think I legitimately just had a nerdgasm with that image. You told me Ronan was gonna be badass. His first episode, he shoots that gun, spins it around again, and shoots it again. The fucking great scene.
That's
It's
the
like,
first
okay,
time I saw
I'm
Momoa
sold.
in anything.
I'm sold.
Momoa was good back in the day,
and that's just like lean Momoa. That's not super ripped Momoa either. That's just
Momoa.
lean Momoa.
I would say Momoa was even good in Game of Thrones, even though he didn't
Mhm.
have very many lines.
and that was
but
still
he was a
very
good
early
character.
on. So yeah, he was still good in that. He was terrible in the Minecraft movie.
I'd say Momoa
Minecraft
he
movies.
wants to have fun now, and that's why he's doing a lot of the shit that he's doing. When it's like,
I'm a
just
little
be
worried to
good.
see what his Duncan Idaho looks like in part 3.
Well,
Oh,
it should
wait,
look
he
the
was good,
same because it's a clone.
Hey,
The Duncan Golas. That's the first of the Duncan Golas, and there's going to be thousands of more Duncan Golas as you go forward.
Okay, then.
I know
Well,
the story. You don't.
Yeah, because now I'm really confused. But I do want to hit this real quick. This is a quick one. Have you guys been hearing about Marathon at all?
I don't give a.
I saw
fuck about
trailers
Marathon.
for it, but I don't know anything about it.
All I know is it's Bungie's latest shooter game. It looks atrocious. It's not really that clever. It came out yesterday, and listen, I can say this with all it's super respectful and it is accurate. Yes, even though it had an all-time peak of 88,000 concurrent players, it did technically do better than High Guard because this is actually you have to pay to buy. You have to buy this game. High Guard was free to play, so it is actually more profitable than High Guard as of right now. But the game's not doing really well.
Well, especially because it has an estimated budget of $250 million.
Yeah, it ain't doing well. Bungie came out and asked people, please wait until late March to put out your reviews. Please don't be putting these out.
Isn't this the game's out? You can't have an embargo after release. Even a suggested one.
Listen, before we get to the punchline of all this, you would think what I'm about to show you next is the punchline, but it's not the punchline because even Kotaku's out here shitting on the game. Even Kotaku's shitting on your game. That ain't good.
real quick, Derby. I gotta go. I'm getting weird weather and lots of weird alerts. So I'll talk to you guys hopefully next week on this and blah blah blah. Later.
Yeah, be safe.
Stay
Cash.
safe.
Yep.
But there is weird weather right now here in Kansas. Like before stream, we had a massive thunderstorm just go over me. The skies literally just opened up. So, but to finish it off, how many of you guys know who Shroud is?
I've heard the name.
I know less about him than DSP.
Top tier shooter streamer. Well, he was on stream playing Marathon, and he said this.
No audio.
Oh, no audio? Okay. Give me a second. Let me reshare it. And I want you, this is the punchline aspect, okay? Just want you to remember some previous games that we've had that have died and stuff.
Is this game dying in a month or two or not? Definitely not. There's literally, that's not going to happen. They've invested too much money, right? It's not like a High Guard situation where it's like a new, like High Guard and Concord. What makes them a little different is like those are new studios.
Speaking of, I forgot I had a dog.
That were made with like funding from investors, and that's it. Like they get their $30 million to make a game and they shoot their shot. But a game like this,
Concord cost $200 million, I thought, and it was a major.
I thought it was 4
exclusive. It's
Concord
hundreds of millions. How much was I'm gonna look up High Guard.
High Guard. So High Guard also had some investor money in it.
It had Tencent.
Yeah, it had.
It was
Tencent
over
money.
200 million as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in there, but I'm just we're only halfway through.
Isn't this the guy that came when he saw that Leon was in Requiem?
No, this is the dude that cried that fucking what game was it? The other shooter that everybody was playing for a long period of time that got Arc Raiders, saying Arc Raiders should have been game of the year and not Expedition 33. Because we haven't had a game like Arc Raiders in so long.
Oh, boo-hoo.
That was his reasoning. But I just
they have billions of dollars.
What are we doing?
To say it'll just die in 2 months, like even if they had 5 players, I don't think they would pull it. I really don't think they would pull it. It's just the sunk cost fallacy, right? You're just too invested at this point. You're not gonna pull it. On me.
I'm sorry.
You could make that argument for a single player game, like they're gonna leave a single player game on whatever, but they have to actively maintain servers for online games like this. That is costing them money. If
I guess
nothing else.
Also, he doesn't realize Bungie backed by Sony because Sony bought Bungie.
But no, so that's part of his argument is Shroud definitionally not. It's literally not going to happen. They've invested too much money. It's not like High Guard situation. It's Bungie, bro. They're backed by Sony. They have billions of dollars.
Firewatch Studios, the company behind Concord, was backed by Sony.
Yep.
And their game died within 2
billion-dollar
weeks.
companies have never canceled a project. You've got billions of dollars. You can't say no to anything.
Concord's existence what happened to Concord disproves everything that Shroud's saying here.
Yeah, like
the games,
in Concord, Sony was banking on that to be their Star Wars. The fact that they even contracted Amazon to make an episode of what was it?
Oh yeah,
I
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that one series. They get an episode with Concord in it, so they were banking on this to be a big thing. I mean, they spent almost $500 million on this, and the game died within 2 weeks, and they were like, "Fuck it, pull the plug."
I just listen. The main thing was like Concord's existence disproves Shroud, and Shroud's a moron. He's one of the reasons Burnt Peanut is so popular. He's just a fucking moron. But here, okay, we could do Nintendo, or we can do
Secret Level, Cal. Yep.
That's
Secret
what it was.
Oh, Secret Level. That's what it is.
You know what? Let's. Yeah, you gotta watch them scatterbrain. Like some episodes are good, some are just shit. The Warhammer one was good. I'd recommend that one.
Let's talk Nintendo real quick. Actually, no. Before that, I saw this just before stream. It's an evil prank. It's an evil prank. But it made me laugh my ass off. Adam, are you there?
Oh no.
Maybe.
You're gonna want to watch this.
What is that?
You're gonna want to watch this.
What is this?
It's
What?
an evil prank.
All right, I'm watching.
Oh no. Okay. Toilet paper
No.
roll.
No.
Oh no! Why would you do that?
Someone?
Yeah. You know what? This is why poop at home.
That's
Poop at home.
evil. That is so evil.
Poop at home.
It's so evil that it made me laugh my ass off.
Oh
It's
my-
just one of those moments where it's like, this is evil. You deserve to be punished.
Why would you do
with
that to that
all
poor
the-
old man? That old man has enough troubles trying to take his shit as is.
As kids, we found at the land that we had, we found a fiberglass pole. It was actually a hardened fiberglass pole. We didn't know what it was, so we started using it as swords. And then we found out, what fiberglass is. So we duct taped a handle for it, and we were calling the fiberglass shit like a poison damage and doing RPG shit with it. That stuff hurts. That stuff hurts so bad.
So one of the companies around here, John's Banville, their whole thing is making fiberglass, and I worked there for a while. That shit is awful. Just working with it, period, at a factory that makes it. It's hell.
It's worse than getting a splinter.
It's nothing about it is fun. It is all awful and shit. Pure shit. But okay. We have one last topic we'll hit for the night. There's two variations of this topic, but we'll do this one.
I miss when transitions were boobs.
I do too. It is a little bit more political, but it's all about the Pokemon meme, which is just stupid. The meme's fun. I've seen a lot of variations of this meme because it's connected to Pokepia. I kind of wish I could figure out how to make my own version of it. Do you believe in life after love? I find these little memes to be what they are. They're just goofy little things. There's nothing too crazy about it. Do you believe in life after love? There's some cool ones out there. I've seen some VTubers do some funny ones. Twitch put out theirs, if you guys saw that one, where it was mods banned that guy. They're retarded little memes. And the White House did one. Just a standard White House meme. Nothing crazy. Jed, nothing crazy, right?
That's just evil now. It's evil.
Yeah. That's what makes it evil, is the fact that they did MAGA, or Make America Great Again, with the simple meme, which then led us all to this, because this thing came out, not what I just showed you. Nintendo responded. Pokemon Company and Nintendo both responded to the White House meme. We're not involved in its creation or distribution. Our mission is to bring the world together, and that mission is not affiliated with any political viewpoint or agenda. I don't have the tweet, but you guys do know they did like pro BLM shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the
Nintendo of
tweet.
America account.
Yeah. Even Pokemon did. Like the Pokemon of America did some pro BLM shit too, and actually donated to BLM and all that. So already it's kind of siding with an agenda, but they also didn't come out and condemn the Democratic Party for this one in response to the White House. No, they condemned the White House one.
And the only reason that they could justify this response from Nintendo, because it's a very corporate speak, it sounds like a neutral statement, but they didn't need to say anything. If they were really getting hounded by left-wing morons to say, if you don't respond to this, that means you're endorsing Trump, which they basically believe. So, like, if there was a extended period of abuse towards Nintendo, this statement I think would be justified and totally fine, but they're doing this spontaneously, so
they're doing it spontaneously because the last
just a
time
meme. It's a cringe meme, but it's just a meme.
But the last time the company did this, because this isn't the first time the White House has done this. The White House account, this is the first time they've done it, but the last time they had it from Homeland Security with the "Gotta Catch 'Em All with Ice."
Mm-hmm.
So they've done it before, and they got hounded like crazy that time. So this time they're just coming out in front of it, which is still retarded. Like, there's nothing you can do. It's a
parody.
Meme.
It's parody law.
It's a meme. It's parody law. Plus, not only that, there's no like, it's fair use even within like the political sense, because if these people can do this as much as they want to do like the parodies and fun stuff like that, if they're also not taking money, because it's just propaganda at that point. So it's still fair use within America. So nothing's wrong here, but they're not coming out here, condemning shit like this, like the full Epstein files, which I mean, we all agree with, but then the go fuck yourselves. Trump is, they're not condemning any of this shit. No, they're just condemning the White House's version, which is just stupid. It's cringe. It's idiotic. There's no point to have to do this. And all you're doing is making yourself look like the idiot. So many lawyers came out and said you can't do anything to Nintendo. Like none of these companies can do anything to you. Nobody can stop you from doing this, which is also why we go back to my my new favorite meme from them. That is just awful. It's just pure awful. Ben Stiller is a retard.
But that was kind of.
I just saw the.
When was the last time he made a good movie?
Tropic Thunder.
Never.
Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder is phenomenal.
Wait, when did? Yeah, Tropic Thunder. I was about to say, when did Little Flockers come out? But no, that movie's shit.
I know people like Secret Life of Walter Mitty. That was 2014, I think. 2015.
It was
It's not a comedy.
Tropic Thunder is not good because of Ben Stiller. It's good because of Robert Downey Jr. and everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, he wrote and directed it. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
but as far as his performance, it's not good because of him.
Yeah, not his acting.
Ben Stiller is his father. Jerry Stiller was funny. Ben Stiller is not.
Acting wise, he's great in Night in the Museum.
Night in the Museum, he's good in. I like Meet the Parents and then Meet the Fockers. Those are two. I really do like those movies. Oh, he's Madagascar. And Dodgeball.
Well, yeah.
I like Madagascar
we haven't
and
had
Dodgeball. Oh, he was also in Happy Gilmore. I forget that he's in Happy Gilmore.
Oh, yeah.
I was wondering why he was in Happy Gilmore too. And I was like, wait, but yeah, he's the nurse. I forgot all about that. There are some really good movies from Ben Stiller, but there's also some really shit ones. But hey, White House, please remove the Tropic Thunder clip. We never gave you permission. They don't need permission and have no interest in being a part of your propaganda machine. War is not a movie.
Tropic Thunder's a fucking war movie, a war comedy movie, but it's still a fucking war movie.
It's a movie about making a movie in war.
That is war.
And then they end up in a war.
Jerry Stiller only cares about when it's the propaganda he's involved with.
You mean Ben Stiller?
Whatever, Ben Stiller, whatever.
Yes.
I'm already checking out. Let's hurry up.
Now we're getting the funny memes, though. I'm just going to say the memes will continue until morale improves. The memes will continue until the morale improves. So, okay, we're at the end of it.
Say something and the internet will say, what?
Yeah. The rest of my topics are just too long. I was not expecting the Lanterns one to go as long as it ended up going, but
I got a hard out anyway because I got to get.
Yeah, so you have a hard on?
Hard out. I hate you. I said I have a hard out anyway. I have to get up.
Listen, I heard it completely wrong. So
yeah.
Anyways, Adam, how are you?
I gotta go to bed.
You gotta go to bed.
Yeah, go watch my Star Trek Academy reviews. Go watch us tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern, on my channel and Jet's channel. We're No Man What's Go reviews. Roundtable, 3 p.m. Go watch, enjoy. We will be angry a lot because, well, Star Trek Academy's dog shit.
Ariel's yelling at me that she sent me something. Let me pull this up, Jed.
Be very careful with what Ariel sends you.
Oh, come on. We're on the tail end of this anyways.
Jed, just go. It's a meme.
Well, everyone
It's
can
a
find
meme.
me on YouTube at Hollywood Scholar. Check out my Starfleet Academy review, and then tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, the Where No Man Wants to Go review stream, where space has to be the size of a watermelon for this episode to even remotely make sense. So we're gonna die talking about that one tomorrow. And of course, Rider Flight on Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, I need to go to bed too.
I still need to watch Starfleet. I don't want to, but this is what Ariel sent me. It's
I've
the-
seen this.
I've seen
I know
this.
those.
Pinky Chew and some other one of her goth friends.
Yeah.
And they
Listen,
listen.
Pinky Chew and all of them might be evil and retarded, but god damn
I mean,
it,
yeah,
still
they're
will.
all.
I
listen,
don't know.
They're all goth mommies.
I don't know them besides things.
That's the same. I know her background
listen,
now, but
I didn't
still,
know these girls before this video.
it's goth mommy. But we'll I'll play it.
Cream in this?
Yeah, sure thing.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi.
What kind of donut is that?
Plain. It's like Liz homemade.
Oh. Wait, do you make it in house?
You eat a lot of zinc?
No.
We could make it in house.
It's what you expect. Listen,
They
it's
have a
sexy
series
goth
of these.
mommies.
They've been doing them for a pizza place, for coffee joints, for McDonald's.
Yeah.
They just they do this and they show off.
There was
how,
they show
what dirty girls they are.
They're pimping their OnlyFans and stuff. There was a version
Well,
of this where they
I've discovered that Pinky Chew doesn't actually show anything on her OnlyFans. It's all just risque. She hasn't actually shown the goods. I did some research. I looked it up.
Listen,
Things
it's
are
not
covered
worth.
up.
No, listen, I would tap her once, but the juice ain't worth a squeeze. I saw what happened with the Tectone shit. It's not worth it. Bug.
I'll risk it for the biscuit for a fun night.
Bug.
Yeah, you can find me pregame and other news and Capecast with Sammy 3Pete. I did a video talking about lanterns on my channel, so you can go look at that. You can also find me on my Twitter and my YouTube, obviously, where I'm babbling on about all things superheroes and whatnot. I don't really have anything else planned because a lot of things are happening, but yeah, that's all I got.
Well, it's good having you here. And next week, guys, remember, it's the final week of Ballbusters. And also, it's my birthday week, and I'm doing the gay shit. I'm grifting that shit. Fuck it. It's all week, Dermy.
Going out with one big grift.
It's my narcissistic. Yeah, one big grift. And like Brad said, it's the penultimate episode. We do have somebody lined up for next week. So you guys get hyped because we have a return of some fan favorite people. So you guys get ready, get
hyped because you'll never see us again.
Well, they'll see me. It's my channel. So we'll see you guys on the next one for the finale. But everybody wave bye as I click the button. Fuck.
All right, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. I've lost gallons to you.